Hello and welcome to Moonlit Magic. We are here to celebrate the energy of the Libra New Moon, and this is the spread that we do every 2 weeks to kind of decode the messages and what the energy is sharing with us right now and how we can use that to support us. We do this in every new and full moon, so please subscribe if you enjoy your experience here today. So this is going to be number 1, how to handle this lunar phase, the energy overall for the Libra New Moon. We have Jinn, wildness, enigma, service, and choices, as well as mirror magic, lunar light, past lives, spectrum, and self-care. So this removing the mystery, the mask of ourselves, and digging in deeper, looking inward. We are literally going to be breaking away and looking inside ourselves in ways that maybe we are a little bit uncomfortable with in order to find balance in our lives. So that is what we are here to do this week for the Libra New Moon. And now we will dig into ways that we're going to clarify and enhance that energy for ourselves. So this is number 2. This is where we will find satisfaction this lunar phase. Family. Love that. Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? Very interesting. So do you see how that's playing into the overall message of removing the mask and looking inward? We're going to be looking at something generational that has been carried with us. We may not even realize it's there, but it's time to look deep and let it go. Make gentleness a habit. So this is going to be something that requires you to not judge yourself. You're going to have to look at maybe some actual family members or inside yourself and see certain habits or traumas or patterns that have been carried through that you're going to have to forgive yourself for, and maybe even forgive others. That may not be in the way that invites them to stay in your life and participate, but it's time to stop carrying that weight around from something we inherited. So I hope that you are ready to go on this ride with me for the Libra New Moon. If you are enjoying yourself, again, please subscribe and hit the like button before we move on any further. That helps me to boost this out and helps to encourage me to make more videos because I know that you like them. In this spread we do every 2 weeks, this exact same one, so you can go back and look at the energy where we were 6 months ago. So this is going to be number 3, something to set our intentions towards. Life purpose. So realigning. Do you almost see too how this portal mirrors the mirror magic? We are going to go through something that a doorway that we have been too afraid to approach and step through in the past because it was dark and it felt shameful and scary. Now we are going to step through and see things in a new way because we are on our own path. We are not just following the generational patterns without questioning them anymore. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? What are we living our lives for? Okay? It doesn't mean that we're wrong or we're following the wrong things, but who is dictating the path for us? Is that us, or is that someone else? An expectation from family or others that we love who wanted the best for us, but maybe it wasn't the right path and we've not been able to express that, okay? Again, this is going to keep getting more and more clear. I hope you are resonating with this. To feel your innate sense of truth, develop open-mindedness. So what have we been closed off from? What ways of thinking have we been closed off from because it was what we were taught, the way that we grew up, the way that we were expected to think and behave, act, believe, and even certain types of behavior that we were told are wrong, that maybe we feel are core to who we are, but we've always believed those things are wrong. It's time to forge a new path and to ask different questions and to seek fresh answers, okay? Open-minded answers from maybe a different source, all right? Here we go on to number 4. This is something to be aware of. Divine wisdom. I love this. I just love how every time I do this, it just comes together and brings this really beautiful message. The information we're receiving on the surface is superficial, okay? The feedback, or some of the feedback anyway, that we've received or are seeking out to dig into this is not what we need. It's too superficial. It's the same old, core belief system, and it's time to open up to something a little bit fresher and different in order to get clear. You may come back and decide that, oh, I always knew what I wanted, but let yourself be solidified in that rather than being afraid to look at maybe some things that are different. When was the last time I couldn't stop laughing or smiling? There is your divine wisdom right there. What brings you joy? What brings you the deepest sense of satisfaction? Doesn't mean you're necessarily going to, do that for a job, but you need to spend more time and open up more space in your life for this. Whatever it may be, whatever source brings this, you need it. This is required for your life purpose, to open up and release this buried shame. What do you fill that space with? In here, there was that portal of light. Before that portal was dark, okay? What lights up a path is satisfaction and joy. That's the divine wisdom that we're seeking. Do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. Improving ourselves by spending more time smiling, laughing in the company of those who make life feel a little bit lighter, or that we know we can share our true selves with without judgment. If you have found spaces like that in your life, people, relationships, and especially your own sacred space for your own alone time, cherish that, because it is special and it will open those doors, okay, to where you can feel safe and sit in quiet. It opens these doors for you. I hope that you're enjoying yourself. This is going to be number 5, the lesson that we may face. Again, if you have not yet and you're new here, please subscribe today. I would appreciate it so much. If you're enjoying this, share this with a friend. If you think that they could use this clarity or even some extra self-care support, we have a group on Facebook. The link is down below. All right, here's our lesson we may face. Dreams. So paying attention to the subconscious. The conscious is not always what we're seeking, okay? The information we're receiving on the surface in conversations isn't always the fulfilling information that we need, okay? There's deeper information, deeper wisdom that we have to listen for, and it's going to be in the quiet time, in the recesses of our mind, in that sacred space when we feel calm and peaceful. Pay attention. Maybe start writing your dreams down, but write down anything intuitive that comes to you. Who can I serve today? So especially if this message comes clear to you in your dreams, this life purpose message, as the divine wisdom is opening up, what messages are coming through about your life path and your purpose that feel sacred and like you're serving others while you're serving yourself, again, where you're making an improvement to yourself by carving out more time for what makes you smile. When you come to this place of service from that place of satisfaction, it opens up a whole different doorway, portal, mirror. Again, we're taking off the mask and we're going to find what really is deep inside of us. Going back to this again, service. Okay, part of removing that mask, service, choices, breaking away, the wildness, enigma of our dreams. We don't tend to believe dreams serve much purpose, but they may. The lunar lights, okay, of our dreams, past lives spectrum, and self-care. Is it coming together for you? Yet, is this message coming together for you? Who are you going to serve? Let us know. Try to avoid harmful influences. And what is that? What does that mean to you? I'll tell you, for me personally, the most harmful influences are those who pull energy from me. They automatically put up resistance to any joy or satisfaction that I express. That is a harmful environment for me. Someone who is always sucking the wind out of my sails. Absolutely understandable when people want to protect us, okay? But sometimes we have to have boundaries around that, because the worries of others can actually pull us down. We can actually carry the weight of the worries of others, okay? What are you carrying the weight of? From those who love you, or those who were trying to love you their best. Some people have done us very wrong. It's up to us to sort through all that, decide how we feel and what we need to do to reconcile that in our own lives, okay? Now we're moving on to number 6. This is a resource to pay attention to. Forgiveness. Self-forgiveness, first and foremost. Whatever you have been carrying, the shame that you've been carrying, this is sin, guys. This is what you would call that, okay? What you have been on your knees trying to fix about you. Is there anything actually wrong with you, or is this perspective that's been planted within you? Self-forgiveness first, okay? And that's going to create a clarity about who we're supposed to forgive on the outside and in what ways we forgive them. Are they in our lives, in and near our lives with some sort of boundaries, or are these people we've let go completely, severed ties, cut that path off and moved forward? That's always up to you. This is your heart. Kind of surrender ourselves to the journey. We need to let our imaginations and our minds open up, okay, about what we need here, and then sink into that heart space, okay? You're going to have to open up your perspective about yourself and about all of this. Whatever is resonating for you is what this means. So carry that. Don't second guess it, okay? That's what it means. Whatever's anchoring for you, lean into it. Open your mind up a little bit. Pay attention to the divine wisdom that comes in around this and see what happens. And let me know if this actually plays out in your life. What excuses am I making right now? There you go. I don't know. What excuses are you making? I make all kinds of excuses all the time, and I have to call myself out a lot, and that's very uncomfortable. But there's an inner sovereignty and an inner peace. There's an integration of all this that comes together that you have to trust you 100%. You cannot trust someone outside of yourself more than you trust yourself. If you do, there's always going to be something lacking about you, something wrong, because you're living to someone else's perspective or standard expectations. You have to ask the questions. You have to seek the answers for yourself and decide what feels right for you. Master the step you're on. Yep, there you go. No more excuses. No more excuses, because why? Who are making excuses for and to? What are they for? They're to make us more comfortable, maybe, so we don't feel like we're lesser than, but we're not. And that's the thing that we have to realize, is we're not, and we never were. It is a shame, a belief system, a core belief system. There's something true about you that you've been told, or were told once when you were a child, or at some point, that that was wrong about you, that wasn't the way people were supposed to be. It might have been an abusive relationship, but there's something you're carrying, heaviness. It came from people that you trusted, or a source that you trusted, an environment that you trusted. And now it's going to be time to clear that, okay? This is an effective way to clear our energy. Number 7. To play. Oh, I love that. Because what do we do? What do children do? They play. We have no sense of this heaviness until someone plants it upon us, until someone lays that on our shoulders. Children are lighthearted and they're filled with laughter. So as we go in, okay, the dark place, it's that inner child work, the shadow work, to find the balance. What balances that out is being more playful and being able to open yourself back up to the enthusiasm you felt as a child. The heaviness, bit by bit, starts to clear away, so you can feel like that naturally and carry that through your life. That's how to clear this away. The shame, the fear of all this, going back into that, where did we get those beliefs planted into us in the first place? And we have to come out. Again, now we're doubling up on the heart. Okay, this is from the heart. This is from the core of who we are. We are playful. We are joyous until the world or something has taken that from us. Time to channel that again. Enthusiasm for life. On who am I placing blame right now? This may very well be, if there's a family member, especially if there's a family member, a victim mentality towards that is holding this weight upon you, okay? It just is. It doesn't, again, forgiveness, it doesn't mean that we're forgiving and allowing this situation or relationship back into our lives, but it does mean that we're clearing it from us, okay? Who we are blaming, is it us? Is it someone else? That mirrors the shame. The blame mirrors the shame. And I wish I remembered what reading we had this on before. I don't, but this very, very similar message came out. Blame and shame, buried shame, blame, okay? The core belief, is it you? Is it someone else? You believe you're wrong or someone else is wrong. You were done wrong, period. Yes, you were. I believe you. You do not have to justify that. You are valid, but it is, what do you do with it now? What do you do with it now? Do you carry this forever? It is time to enjoy your life again, okay? Enjoy your life. Who cares what they're doing? It's time for you now. Trust in divine order. You are being helped. Find that playfulness inside of you. That is what clears some of this heaviness away, bit by bit by bit. I'm speaking as someone who lost all enthusiasm from their life at one point and chose very purposefully to regain it through play, dance, just being silly. Having kids around really helps. Thank you so much for being here. This is our final message from the cosmos. Again, if you're new here, please subscribe. I would love that so much. Sharing this with other people just really helps me. I want to build this channel and I need to know that this is valuable. So the more feedback you give me, the more you comment and let me know this resonated with you, that just helps me so much to create better and better and better videos. So our final message from the cosmos, number 8. Inner child! Oh my god.
Game over.
I needed a second. Wow. I'm really hot. Really hot right now. Woo, okay. Third heart message. Inner child. I'm actually sweating at this point. Okay. Wow. It shocks me every damn time. Am I in my head or am I in my heart? I just loved how it was such a balanced message, to dig the emotion out of it, to dig out and open our mind up, and then plant it all back into the heart and listen there, because that is where all the answers come from, is our heart space, the anxiety, the things that we're holding. They tend to be things that are not present in our lives right now. They're old beliefs, old stories, and it's time to let those go. Ooh, my heart is pounding right now. Oh, I love that so much. All right. Take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. Oh, y'all. Oh, my gosh. I freaking love this. And I have bonus messages from the cosmos. Before I give you those bonus messages, tune in for our live streams every full moon. We have those just to hang out, and we are doing campfire stories for the Aries full moon. And you can also download our brand new Lunar at a Glance calendars, so you can keep track of what we're doing here for our rituals and join in. Our final messages: recharge. I invite magic into my life always. Every day I grow my connection to this earth. If I am ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Being in nature lifts my spirits and recharges my energy. Follow my joy. Today I will write down 10 things I enjoy doing. The things that make me feel good and raise my mood. I pick one or as many as I feel guided to and go do it. When I am having fun and enjoying life, I am in a state of allowing for all that I desire. When was the last time you couldn't stop laughing or smiling? You serve the earth, you serve the universe, you give back to everybody by giving back to yourself. Do that. Join us also on the live stream for Oracle cards for humanity readings, live, free. I will see you there.